Look, this next entrepreneur actually asked me to intro him. Not because he couldn't find anyone else, it was just because he's building a fintech. And that's really congruent with my background, because I've spent 20 years working in financial services, working at the likes of the Bank of England, ING, Barclays. So I know a little bit about bankers. I also know a little bit about the infrastructure that bankers are using. And what this entrepreneur is doing is he's really solving a problem that is apparent today. So that's super interesting. It's a real problem he's solving. The other thing is that his timing is impeccable. There's not many entrepreneurs that get to ride this wave where there's a trend, but this one is doing so. And the other thing I want to share with you guys is that, now I might be somewhat biased because I've been working with him for the last 12 weeks in the program, but this individual is one of the most humble, intellectually curious, but absolutely determined to do good as an entrepreneur, an individual. So it was an absolute honour for me to come and introduce him, the CEO of Intrasettle, the one, the only, the guru, Kamara Guru.
Today, I'm proud to say that under the UK's presidency, the group of the world's 7 most advanced economies, the G7, is launching a set of public policy principles for retail central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies could be a digital version of money, a bit like a digital banknote that could be used alongside physical notes and coins. Unlike most of the digital money people use daily today, it would be issued directly by a central bank, like the Bank of England in the UK. And governments and central banks across the world are working together, looking into what having a digital currency might mean in practice.
That was Rishi as a chancellor a year ago, talking about central bank digital currency, a new form of digital money issued by a central bank. The G20 and the United Nations have made enhancing cross-border payments a global priority. They have put in action a roadmap which seeks to reduce the cost of international transfers to 3% by 2030. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, have been identified as the way forward on this. Today, when migrants like me and million others around the world, when we send money back home to our loved ones, we pay on average 6% for every $200 that we send. And when businesses send money overseas, we pay on average $27 for every transaction. That's excluding foreign exchange. And in spite of this, it takes about 2 to 3 days for the end beneficiary to receive the payment. And throughout this process, there's no visibility. We do not know the status of a payment, nor how much we're going to pay for that transaction. These are surface level problems. The underlying problem runs even deeper. Our payment systems do not talk well to each other. Our cross-border payments are not automated. There are delays in our clearing and settlement systems, and the complexities of adhering to anti-money laundering and terrorism financial laws make the system even slower. But why is this? This is because we have built layers and layers of payment system on top of weak foundations. Legacy technology that's 50 years old. Imagine building bridges on top of shaky foundation. It's eventually going to collapse. End users like us will get passed on the high cost and poor experience. The solution, Intrasettle, we are a cross-border payment infrastructure built on the scalable and reliable BSV blockchain technology. We do cross-border payments real-time using central bank digital currency, CBDCs. We are helping banks build on solid foundation. We are fast, we are secure, We are energy efficient, all built on the public BSV blockchain. We have done our homework, we have looked at all the blockchain technologies that are out there, and we have settled on BSV for its scalability. Our competitors in this space, companies like R3, are currently piloting with banks. They are using private ledgers, distributed ledger technology. These are not scalable, they are not battle tested. This is why we see companies like JP Morgan and Ernst & Young moving towards public blockchain. This is our advantage. We have taken our time, we have built our product, the technology works. Tech is just an enabler, but we have ensured it works. We are now well on our way towards working with our first clients. Let's have a quick look at what we have built so far. Here on our platform, you can see a central bank issuing CBDC. Then they are able to transfer the CBDC to a wholesale bank. Then the wholesale bank is able to execute an atomic foreign exchange transaction, all on-chain, verified on the blockchain. See, the industry as a whole, by moving towards CBDC, can save 80% in transaction fee. This is the technology that's caught the attention of Rishi, governments, and central banks around the world. It's a $40 billion market, and we hope to take a share of the pie by focusing on emerging market currency corridors. We are predominantly a SaaS-based model with revenues also coming in from foreign exchange and shared services. In our conservative estimates in year 4, we will look to make £8 million, and in year 5, we will begin our trade, sales, and acquisition talks. We are also looking to white label our solution for mass market adoption in line with the 2030 goal. Our core team consists of myself, who's looking after the product design and distribution. We have our CTO, Ramesh Galwadi, who's got about 25 years of experience developing software for companies like IBM, Oracle, and he's also spent 6 years at Silicon Valley. Last but not the least, we have Gautam, who's a core developer. We have the support of an international advisory board, CEOs and managing directors, who have a combined fintech and banking experience of 100 plus years. Our ask, 350,000 at a pre-money valuation of 1.9, which will predominantly be spent on product development, marketing, sales, and personal costs. Please join me. We are building bridges on strong foundation. Together, let's make money more efficient for all of us.